Good morning, everyone. In the last class, previous class, we have started elements of a financial statement, their recognition also. Now, last class, elements of a financial statement, that is assets, liabilities, income, expenses, and their recognition. These concepts we have been completed in the last class. The next one is measurement concepts, that is relating to the IFRS accounting standards are considered. How these are the measurement concepts has been applied or measurement concepts has been used. See, whenever the measurement concepts are considered, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು measurement concepts ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ they should be that and evaluated in the form of monetary in the monetary to recognize in the financial reports. ಒಂದು ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದು ನೋಡಿ, ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಸ್ ಅಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ at which the elements of financial statements are to be recognized and reported. This is the and major thing, that is a assigning of the monetary amount. Assigning of monetary amount in the sense it is nothing but we need to or we have to and assign certain amounts to with respect to the either elements of assets or elements of liability. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಗೇನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬಂದಾಗ say for example ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಸ್ ಅದು 1 lakh ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. ಆ 1 lakh ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಅದರ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ at which the elements of the financial statement has to be recognized. ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಕಗ್ನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, it will be that and first and foremost thing that will be included in a measurement include agutte. Next one is the IFRS framework acknowledge that a variety of measurement bases are used today to different degrees and in varying combinations in financial statements, including ಈ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ to evaluate to assign the monetary amount to any after the element. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ the methods, combinations method ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ನೆಟ್ ರಿಲಯಬಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಒಂದೆರಡು ನಿಮಿಷ. ನೋಡಿ, the IFRS framework acknowledge the variety of measurement basis, the variety of measurement basis they have been followed. Under these, the first one is an historical cost. What is this an historical cost? Historical cost is a measurement basis, the most commonly used today, but it is usually combined with other measurement basis. How it will be combined with other measurement basis in the sense, whatever the previous the cost which has been recorded. Example bandaga, already we have recorded the and plant and machinery has a and 1 lakh ಅಂತ ನಾವು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. on what basis it has been recorded in a previous balance sheet. ಇದು previous year ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ how it has been recorded, ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 1 lakh, ಆ ಬೇಸ್ ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಕರ್ತೀವಿ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅಂಡ್ the method which will be the and used. Second one is the current cost. Current cost in the sense, whatever the values which has been recorded previously. That means, say for example, it has been recorded in the year of the 2019 has the 1 lakh. What is the value of the same plant and machine in the year of the and 2020 ನಲ್ಲಿ how these value that will be there. ಇದನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಷನರ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಷನರ ಕರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ 2020 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ವಿ ಮೆಜರ್. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ to the existing and the market proportionate as well as and the strength of the plant and machinery and the efficiency of the plant and machinery. And then example for the plant and machinery, it will be applicable to all other the financial elements. Ella financial elements kuda adu applicable agutte. Third one is net reliable value. Net realizable value, that it is a settlement value. What is the settlement value? Ee settlement value antandre ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, if any of the settlement that has been happening, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದಟ್ ದ ಸೇಲ್ ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ and elimination of and any of the an asset or a payout of any of the liabilities or debt. ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ನಾವು ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆ ಸಾಲನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಅಸೆಟ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಸೆಟ್ ನಾವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ರಿಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ, ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, then it is that the settlement that has to be happen. That means that element itself is that the removing from the balance sheet. ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಆ ಸೆಟಲ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಅಂಡ್ ವಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. ಅದರ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಈ ಒಂದು ನೆಟ್ ರಿಲೈಸಬಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಬೈ ದಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎನಿ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನು ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಟೂ ವೀಲರ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಾನೆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ, ಆ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ನೀವು 1 ವರ್ಷ ಓಡಿಸಿರ್ತೀರ, 1 ವರ್ಷ ನೀವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೊಸ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಬಂದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಹೊಸ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ದೆನ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓಲ್ಡ್, then that will be called as the settlement value. ನೀವು ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, whatever the value you have been quoted, the same value cannot be agreed by the other seller. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬೈ ಮಾಡೋದು, that is buyer is not accepting the same value as you have been quoted. Then the buyer has been given their own the price. Say for example, if you buy at and 1 lakh rupees one vehicle 1 lakh ನೀವು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ, and already you have been used it for the 1 year you have been already used, and later now we will be selling these. ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಆಸ್ and the value is at 60,000 ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, the buyer is not accepting the same value of the 60,000. He has to check the and vehicle after the same adne same na check ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, what is the efficiency, what is the durability, and how the entire and the hardware parts that will be there, all he has to be cross check. Later he himself has been fixing the certain the price. That value is known as the settlement value. And the last method is in present value, that is a discounted value. This the discounted value, it will be under the financial the management at the time of the valuation of any of the shares or debentures or any of the financial elements. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು financial elements ನಾವು evaluate ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ we need to consider these. It will be all these at the present value method has been applicable for the liability entries. ಎಲ್ಲ liability entries ಇದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಎಂತಾನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. and above 3 will be applicable for all the asset entries. asset entries ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. and historical cost method is applicable for any, either it may be liabilities or it may be asset. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. These are the variety of measurement, the methods which has been used while evaluating the monetary amount of a financial elements. It is to the major measurement concepts. And the IFRS framework does not include concepts or the principles of selecting which measurement basis should be used for a particular element of financial statement or in particular circumstances. That means at presently, whatever the IFRS, the framework that will be there, it is not at all considering whatever the accounting concepts and accounting principles that will be followed in the Indian accounting standard. Now, Indian accounting standards ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಮನಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೆಥಡ್ಸ್ ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ IFRS ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ include all these and concepts or else the principles. ಇದ್ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋ ವಿತ್ and measurement basis only. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆದ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ the monetary amount has to be evaluate. And another concept in the measurement concepts is fair value measurement concept. What is this? The fair value measurement concept, the same concept that will be converted into and one of the accounting standard, that is IFRS 13. It will be discussed later. What is this IFRS 13? ಈ IFRS 13 ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಲೇಟರ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. But presently there will be a fair value measurement concept is also there in addition to the previous the four. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು four methods ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ, that is historical cost, current cost, reliable net realizable value, that is settlement value, or the present value. In addition to these, there is another method, that is the fair value measurement concept. The fair value measurement concept is a price that would be received to sell an asset or paid to transfer the liabilities, that is exit price. This is most important, that the exit price in order to transact not a forced sale, between market participants, that is market based review at the measurement date, that is current cost. This is the one of the and the accounting standard which will be that and measures the entire and financial elements. Either it may be assets, or it may be liability, or it may be income, or it will be expense. All this will be that and evaluate at the present, that is fair value measurement concept. When a fair value measurement concept that will be applied, if it is majorly applied at the time of and buying or selling of any assets. If you want to sell an asset or the pay to the transfer a liability, that is known as an exit price. That means the price at which we have been quoted for a sale or else the transfer of the liability. In order to transact these, we need to consider and another two into consideration. One is market based review as well as the current price. The market based review is and present economic situation, and the current price is and it is based upon the and current situations in the and present industry. Present industry ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. On the base of these are the fair value measurement concept that will be there. And in the same IFRS 13, we need to study how these are the and value has to be measured. ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ will be see later. Next, the fair value is a market based measurement. It is not an entity specific measurement. ಇದು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಎಂಟಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ. ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ದ entity's intention to hold an asset or to settle or otherwise fulfill a liability is not relevant when measuring fair value. Whenever we have been hold the asset, or we need to settle, or we need otherwise to fulfill the certain the conditions of the liability, we need to go with the fair value, not relevant when measuring the fair value. This is most essential consideration. Lastly, information about the entity financial performance is a period reflected by reflected by changes in economic resources is useful in assessing the entity's past and future ability to generate net cash inflows. The information which is essential for the in financial performance or for the preparation of a financial statement, it will be that the and assessing the entity's past and the future ability to generate the net cash inflows. Even the net cash inflows could, it is also the encountered for the fair value measurement. These are all the and fair value measurement the concept. And last one is net realizable value concept, that is it is of the basis of the asset. On the basis of asset, it has to be measured the estimated selling price in the ordinary course of business less the estimated cost of completion and the estimated cost necessary to make the sale. This is the formula which has been converted into word form in the IFRS 13. IFRS 13 ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ದೀಸ್ ಅಂತ an asset value, net realizable value ಅಂತ ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ it is a value of the and selling price. It is a value of the and selling price. Selling price we need to consider in the ordinary course of business, which should be subtracted with the estimated the cost of the completion and the estimated cost of necessary to make the sale. On the to make the sale, what and all the associated the cost which will be the needed, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು net realizable value. That will be the and discussed in the later while studying the different IFRS accounting standards. IFRS accounting standards na consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ we need to consider that and the estimated value also. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು the measurement concepts. If you have any doubt, you can ask. ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ that is there. That is historical cost concept. It will be already explained to you already. The historical cost concept is it is whenever assets are recorded at the amount of cash or cash equivalent paid or the fair value of consideration given to acquire them at the time of their acquisition. When we buy an assets, the asset amount has to be recorded in the form of the cash or the cash equivalent. Asset amount na cash ಅಥವಾ cash equivalent ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಾವು evaluate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Or else sometimes it will be the fair value concept ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು we need to be consider. It will be always at the time of the acquisition of and the asset acquire ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ acquisition ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ this will be an assets ಈ ಒಂದು historical cost concept ಈ ರೀತಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. In the case of the liabilities are concerned, whenever the liabilities are recorded at the amount of the proceeds received in the exchange of the obligation. The exchange of obligation in a sense for what purpose we have been borrowed and how much they have been given. On the basis of these obligation is considered, or in the same circumstances, for example, the income taxes at the amount of cash or cash equivalent expected to be paid to satisfy the liability in a normal course of the business. In the normal course of business, in the sense of present scenario, and with the changes of the economic fluctuations and all other the physical policies or the physic or any of the and economic policies ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ we need to be consider further the and business activities. That is known as the normal course of business activities ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. In these the normal course of business activities are concerned, whatever the cash and cash equivalent expected to be paid to satisfy the liability, whatever the liabilities we have, either it may be financial elements or it may be borrowings or it may be any of the the short-term loans, or else it may be that the long-term loans. All these need to be satisfied with that the cash or cash equivalent value only. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. ಇದು ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ IFRS. IFRS ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ role in applying IFRS. Preparers use the framework to make the adjustments that are necessary for applying of IFRS for the existing. Idu uses the framework antandre we have at presently Indian accounting standards. We are applying the Indian AS. Now illi tanka Indian AS na apply ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. With these Indian AS is concerned, what are all the necessary things that will be required for the preparation after the changing from the design Indian AS to international. ಈ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದೇರ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡಿಸೈನ್ IFRS. ಅದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಸೆಸ್ those judgments for a changing of the and present system to or present accounting standards to international accounting standards. This will be judged by the and auditors and regulators who has been controlling all the financial activities. Ella financial activities yaru control ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ they have to be give the judgment regarding this when changing from the and one accounting system to another accounting system. The investors, lenders and others consider these judgment when using IFRS financial information to inform their the decision. For them also because they are also a part of the business entity. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ part of business entity ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಏನಂತಾನೆ this has to be informed that the change of the and one accounting system to another accounting system. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Investors, lenders and other the people who has been directly or indirectly relating to the business or business activities relate ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. if no specific IFRS required, ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ sometimes a small business entities are certain kind of and entities are concerned, there is no specific IFRS is required. Exactly IFRS requirement ಇರಲ್ಲ. There will be the merged IFRS that will be there, that is the IND AS ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು IND AS ನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Use a judgment to develop a policy that results in relevant information that faithfully that the represents that the and for the specific entities. on the specific entities ಗೆ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಒಂದು ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Depends upon the data and who and all the financial users that will be there in that business entity. What is the turnover of the business entity and also financial aspects of the business entity. ಆ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ the requirement for IFRS ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು frameworks role in applying after an IFRS relating to a judgment from changing of one accounting standards to another accounting. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸು. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬೇರೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಯಾರು ನೇಮು ಚಾಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ನೇಮು ನಾನು ತಗೊಳಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅನುಷನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಟೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ KS ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಂಟು. ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ KS ಇದೆಯೇ? ಪವನ್ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ್ KS ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅನುಷಾ KV, ಅನುಷಾ KV ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.